Okay, so guys, welcome again. It's a new weekend. This week I'm going on the XAUUSD. I want to show you what I have on the XAUUSD, which is gold. So on the gold, I have some points here I would love to show to you on the XAUUSD. So let's go to the daily time frame. Let me show you what I have seen and what we might expect on the XAUUSD, which is gold. So this particular zones you can see here, I drew some resistance zone there. This resistance zone you can see. So I'm going to show you that these resistance zones, they are monthly resistance zones. So from this first one you can see on Monday 21st April 2025, we have a resistance point at this particular side on XAUSD. I'm on the daily time frame. So this is the April high we got. We will come back to that the same April high. We have May, April. After April, we have May, and on that May, the May high we have there at that particular zone where we got the rejection from the April high. So that's the same zone acting as a resistance point right now. So going back to that same point, we are in June right now, Monday, June. With my cursor, I mean my cursor not currently, but my cursor right now is on June, Monday, June. The same thing happened on that particular place on June. So after June, we're going towards July. So on July, we can see on July Wednesday, on July 22nd, July 23rd, we can see there is a retest on that particular zone. There is a test on the particular zone, and we got the rejection again on that particular zone. So we have a strong resistance point at this particular side on XAUUSD. We have a strong resistance point at that particular zone. This particular zone you can see. So after getting that this is on the daily time frame, I just want to get a broad view of everything that is happening on the XAUSD. So for now, this is what have been happening, and we have a resistance zone there, as you can see. So I want to go to my next chart and I'll show you for the daily lower time frame. So there I use it for my higher time frame, and let me show you what I have here on my lower time frame. So on the lower time frame, I'll check from the 4 hour. So checking from the 4 hour doesn't mean I'm going to trade on the 4 hour. I want to see what's happening on the 4 hour. So I'll clear off my drawings here and I'll let the chart be clear. So this is what we have on the 4 hour. As you can see, on the 4 hour on gold, we are making series of higher highs from this zone, and you can see higher lows. In this particular point, we can see there is a break. This is not yet a change of character to me, from my point of view, because we have a zone at the downside that have not been filled. So it's possible that the price is coming back. The price of XAUSD, which is gold paired with the United States dollar, is coming back to give us a retest on that particular zone which has not been filled. So that point of interest, the point of interest there, how I got the point of interest is I use my Fibonacci to get my point of interest as usual, and I'll mark out my points, which is my 60, 150, and the 38. So those are the points I use. So this is my point of interest. I So what I see here, I see that the market might come back to retest on this point of interest before giving us a clear move to the upside. This is what I am anticipating for the price of the XAUSD to push down, give us a rejection, give us some confirmation, then we'll push back to the upside. So I guess this is what we should expect next. I see. So let's go more to the daily time frame, to the 1 hour time frame, because I'm not going to use the 4 hour for my execution. I just want to use it to determine the trend in the market. So on the daily time frame, on the 1 hour time frame to say, this is the 1 hour time frame. So this is the gap we have here to cover before the XAUUSD will get to the point. So this is the gap, and on the daily time frame we have some internal structure here. So this is our internal breakout structure, and this one is the external breakout structure. So I can also use this internal breakout structure to get my Fibonacci tool to get my point of interest on here. So what this helped me do, the internal and the external, what it helped me do is whenever I see the internal and the external on this almost at the same point, what happens is I draw them and I wait for the price to come to the internal So the internal point is now this particular yellow zone, you can say. So when I see the price, maybe a weak rejection on this internal structure, then I can get a buy. You understand what I say? If I should get a rejection or a push to this internal, just a tap here, now I can buy off that internal zone. And you can see that there is the internal external zone also is inside, is still in that same point. So I have a double confirmation right there. So if I should get this, maybe the price doing, then we'll get a break to the upside. We can see this, then this should be a good buy. So before the buy, we might want to sell to this buy zone. So if I want to sell now, I'll go to the lower time frame, maybe the 5-minute time frame and the lower time frames, so I can get a sell from the lower time frame. So all this consolidation zone, the market was consolidating from here since the August here to this particular break. So during this consolidation, there's a sell also in between, but I don't want to involve in the sell in the consolidation. And after the break of the zone, you can see there is a retest. This is the retest, which is a good sell confirmation. So after that, all I would love to do now, I will start from this zone as my break of structure now, looking for a sell. If I want to sell down again, if I should see the price of the XAUSD push back up, I will get a sell from there to the downside. So to get my point of interest, I'm going to use my break of structure to my protected high, and I'm going to get my point of interest there. I'm going to get it marked out on there. So this is what I wait to see. I wait to see if the price can pull back, if the price can pull back to this zone. Then from this zone we can get a sell, to the downside. This is what if I should see this, I'll get a sell, and if I don't, I'll wait for the buy. Then once it taps in, I'll go in for the buy. So this is what I have on gold specifically. This is what I have on gold. You can see my sell point if you should tap in there, and you can see my buy point if you tap in there. So this is what I have on gold. This is what I'm waiting for to see, then I make my decision on how I'll buy and sell. So I'll see you guys in my next class, and thank you for staying to the end of the video. I'll see you. Peace.